I want to quickly compare the PetKit PuraMax to the PetKit Purobot. Now, I have done separate videos in depth on these two boxes, so this really is about the differences. Now, before I dive in, I do want to point out that this is the original PetKit PuraMax, and there is now a PetKit PuraMax 2. And the main difference between this one and the PuraMax 2 is that the PuraMax 2 has improved the drum, so there's no chance of leaking, and it has a better litter mat. So it's just a slight improvement on this existing model, which was my favorite automatic litter box of all time until I got the Purobot. But these two are still very comparable, and depending on what you want or need, I would recommend either one. Now, the first question I'm getting a lot is the difference in opening and space on these. And I would say that one of the things I really love about the Purobot Max is it's great for large cats. I have a 16-pound ragdoll, and this is the primary litter box that he wants to use. And the main reason he likes to use it is he really can just look right in. It's about 8 inches high to the opening, so it's a really nice glance in. Whereas with the Purobot Pro, you can see it's higher up. It's about 10 inches, so just a little higher, but most cats can look into both of those and have no problem with that. Past that, they actually have the same opening sizes and the same space inside the drum. So neither one is going to be more confining than the other. They are both wonderfully large and open drums. Now with the Purobot, you can add an extra piece here that will shrink this opening just a little bit. So if your cat doesn't mind, you could add that piece and it helps as additional litter catch, but it really does come with the same size opening as the PuraMax. And the most important thing about both of these boxes is safety. They are two of the best boxes on the market, and that they never have a point where a cat could even get pinched. If a cat goes up to them, they both have motion detectors on the front that will stop immediately. And if a cat is inside them or any weight at all is put on them, they will immediately think a cat's inside them and stop as well if they hadn't already stopped with the motion detector. And I have found that these motion detectors are very sensitive, but if in worst case scenario they didn't stop, there is never a moment where it's going to pinch your cat, as when it spins backwards, the litter is actually caught in a little chute and then slides down into an opening over here and then down into the trash drawer, and then it just slides back. But the main opening is never fully closed. It just spins up and then back down. There's a moment where it'll be a smaller opening, but there's never an opportunity for a cat to get pinched. They just might get covered in litter. And then they both have odor blockers. Both of them have a spot in the litter drawer where you can add an odor blocker right there that aims directly down at the litter. And then the PetKit Purobot actually has another odor blocker right here that will spray into the drum after each cleaning. Whereas the PetKit, you have to add an accessory if you want another odor blocker, and that's this one right here. And it can sit inside or in the space wherever you want it. And both this and the other odor blocker are controlled by the app, so you really can control when you want them to run, whether immediately after being used or certain times during the day or both. Now let's get to the differences. First one, the PuraMax does have a smaller drawer. It's not going to hold as much as the Purobot's dirty litter drawer. So if you're going to be gone for a really long time, this one will last longer. I have no problem leaving this for more than a week, especially with its odor blockers. It does a fantastic job keeping the space smelling fresh. The next main difference I already talked about, which is the space to the entrance, but past that, it's the same. And then the final big difference is the camera that's built into the Purobot. Let me show you. Now here is the PetKit app. I do want to point out that I was gifted this Purobot. I know I should have said that at the start, but yes, I was gifted this product, but I personally purchased a PetKit water fountain, the EverSweet, and the PetKit PuraMax long time ago. So I love this app. It's very user-friendly, and you can see immediately as I go down this that there's something a little different about the Purobot in that it's showing me an image. It's actually showing me the last time my cat used the box. And if I open this up, it will show me in real time what you can see right here. So you can see my hand, and I can go down and see exactly what happens every day. So I can look at the calendar and see everything that has occurred, but it only gives me 1 week's worth of recordings. You can subscribe for more, but 1 week is enough for me. Past that, it'll still provide the data. And what it shows is it will actually show my cat using the box, which, yes, I don't always need to see that, but if there's a concern, especially for my old kitty, I love that I can go and see if he's having trouble. Why did he spend so long in the box? What's going on? Or if I'm out of town, this is a great way to just be able to check up on my cats since it's already there. I can also watch a video of it cleaning itself, which is really quite helpful because the one challenge with automatic litter boxes is we all forget about them. They really take care of themselves. And the one spot that can get stinky is sometimes wet litter can stick to the bottom mat, even when the bottom mat flips up. And then that will start making more of a smell. So you can kind of see here that there's nothing stuck to my bottom mat, and it's going to catch what it needed to and shoot it out the chute. And that's really it on how it cleans. And then finally, I can actually check waste, so I can see what came out each time. And that might be a lot of detail on my cat, but I hope it helps you understand how this can really help you better understand your cat, where they are with their health needs, and confirm which cat is using the box which time, because not only will this track their weight, but it also shows you visually. As for weight, that is a key one for me too. I have one cat that I'm trying to have lose weight, and one cat I need to have gain weight, so I like being able to watch that as well. Now, as for the Puramax, it also has similar settings, similar controls. I didn't show you this on the Purobot, but they do have all of the smart settings you could ever want and how to customize these to your best needs. And it is definitely simpler in what it shows. It just shows when the cat used it, how long they were in it. So it knows that my ragdoll Dawes was the last one to use it, and it shows how long he used it and that he's losing weight, which I'm really grateful for. Now, I would very comfortably recommend either of these boxes. I think they are both standout boxes. Really, it's a matter of how much information you want. I do think the camera provides a lot more detail, but maybe you don't need that much detail. And I do, again, want to point out that my larger ragdoll kitty prefers this one, just I think because of the lower entry. Also, he's used to this one. This is the new box in town. But I really don't think you can go wrong with either one, and I hope this video helped you make a decision.